Hello Pisces, welcome to your January shadow work reading. This is going to be for Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of January 2022. Before we get started, just letting everybody know that January 1st is the last day to use the coupon code 2022 for 22% off all of my services. For those who are Patreon members, there's a 30% off coupon in the member dashboard, so definitely take advantage of it while it's still active. So let's see what is happening. What is the focus for your shadow work for January 2022? What's going on with Pisces for the month of January 2022? Sun, Moon, and Rising for the shadow work. What is going on with Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. Wow. Okay. Everything is upside down. Everything's upside, and the world is upside down. Pisces is upside down. Okay, so your bottom of the deck. Let me grab it. So we have the Two of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Lover's card. Everything is upside down. So you have the Hierophant, you have the Three of Cups, and you have the Seven of Cups. So you guys are definitely... Oh, it almost feels like you guys got uprooted. You guys got uprooted. You guys got taken out of, like, your grounding. It got lost in the sauce. There could have been like a third party situation location where, you know, you were in a relationship where you were committed, but then, you know, someone did something they shouldn't have done. And now it's kind of like everything is discombobulated. Everything is chaotic. Everything is, it's unfortunately, it's a little bit messy. It's a little bit messy. Like, looking at the future, like, the question is, you know, are you able to give this person a chance? Are you able to give this person, are you able to kind of move past this energy? Are you able to move past the situation? Are you able to forgive this person? It feels very much like this was someone that you had a larger commitment to, like wanted to have a larger commitment to, like marriage or like growing, of having a family together, because this is the card of Taurus in reverse. This is definitely, I would check your transits, especially your Uranus transits, to see where and how Uranus has been, you know, actively, you know, making some moves within your chart, because this is giving, you know, it's giving, it could have been worse. It's giving Uranus and Taurus unexpectedly broke something down that needed to break down, but it could have been also way worse. Like, it needed to happen now. There has been, if this is not a relationship, it's friendships. There's definitely this breakdown, including with business, including with work. You guys are kind of like really going through it right now, to the point where it's not like you have options. It's not like you're clouded. It's like you don't really have a choice but to go through what you're going through. It feels very, very heavy. It feels very like, oh my God, how do I move past this? How do I kind of like, how do I get myself through this? How am I going to envision my way out of this? How do I come back to love? How do I come back to trust? How do I come back to, you know, believing again? Like, how do I do that? Like, it feels almost like I can't, like, it feels like I can't. It feels like I don't know how to get from point A to point B. It's very, very, like, you guys are definitely upside down. Now that Jupiter is moving into Pisces, now that Jupiter is in Pisces, you're going to be seeing a lot of activity spiritually, and you do need to connect back into your spiritual practice in order to navigate it. It feels like you guys need to do a lot of protection work from people who are literally trying to drain your energy, and trying to seek things. You might definitely be seeing things a lot clearer right now when it comes to certain people that you've had around that don't have your best interests at heart, that have been actively sending you some bad vibes for absolutely no good reason, just because they don't like you. There's a lot of realities and truths that are going to be coming out about people that you have surrounded yourself with as well, and that it's just not going to make you feel good. You're not going to have a choice on how to deal with the situation. Like, it only has one way for it to be resolved, and it's like you don't have options. You can't swim around it like you usually do. You can't avoid it. Like, there's only there's only so much that you can do with the situation because the damage already has been done. So it's like the truth is being revealed. There's a lot of foundational relationships and energies and even with work that are like, that's happening. You might actually end up going through a betrayal at work, or somebody might get you in trouble or get you fired, or get you in a situation where you're caught up in a kind of a problem at work, and you're kind of dealing with the consequences because it's not up to you anymore. Like, it gets taken out of your hands. So it's a very sensitive, oh my God, it's definitely, you guys are having to recuperate your energies. You're having to kind of regain your strength, like come back to yourself. You're having to you have to be comfortable being alone in January. It feels very much like you need to heal yourself, but you also need to not trust anybody else in January as well. What's going on for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising? January shadow work, January 2022. Time for nurturing. What's going on for Pisces, January 2022? What's going on for Pisces? Okay, and resolve conflicts. Let's pull one more. What's going on for Pisces? Okay, they said 2 more. Okay, so we have hidden realms open and healing and balance. I mean, it definitely feels like that. This reading requires you to like come back to yourself. At the end of it, it's gonna feel like you're all you have, but you really need to sort your way through, because there's a lot of this that you don't have a choice about. So it's about you resolving your conflicts, you seeing your way out of the negative situation, you kind of bringing that balance in and bringing healing, and you kind of making peace with what happened. You have to make peace with what happened. It doesn't feel good, but you have to nourish yourself during this time. You have to practice self-care. You have to take care of yourself during this time. If you neglect yourself during this time, everything's gonna feel a lot more dense. If you neglect your spiritual practice during this time, everything's going to feel a lot more dense. You need to be doing protection work. You need to be working with your spirits. You need to be also doing a cleansing. I think that you guys need to do like a uncrossing and some road opening, and just kind of allow, you know, the energies to kind of shift through and focus on your healing, because you need to take care of yourself during this time. It's not easy. You're definitely being very much uprooted, and it doesn't feel comfortable. It doesn't feel nurturing. It doesn't feel good. It just doesn't feel good. So you have to take the time to resolve the conflict, resolve what you can solve. Okay, resolve the things that you can do. Whatever part you can play right now for yourself, do that. Okay, don't neglect yourself. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising shadow work collectively for January 2022. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising collectively for 2022. Let me get one more card. Okay. So we have New Moon and Gemini. Communication is key. And you have be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. You're being asked to kind of take on a little bit of the Capricorn energies and be a little bit bold. If you need to cut someone off, if you need to say, you know what, I don't respect that, I didn't appreciate that, I don't agree with that, I didn't like the way that you handled that. If you need to tell someone what you need to say, you need to say it. You really need to say it. You need to make sure that you are stating clearly how you are feeling. That you're not dancing around the subject, that you're being very direct, not like, oh, but I don't know, no, you know what you need to say, you know what you need to do. The words that you're choosing with how you're communicating with other people are actively going to lead to you to the resolution at hand. But you do have to kind of like, if you need to get something off your chest, if it's been haunting you, like nonstop haunting, like you've just been feeling so dense about it, you've been feeling like, oh my God, this is like, it's not fair, or I should have said this is what I should have said. If you've been feeling that way, just, you know, say what you need to say. Okay, Venus is in retrograde right now. So whatever is interfering with you gaining pleasure is how you need to address the situation. If something is taking from your peace of mind, taking from your, just taking the peace and the love from your life and your happiness and joy out of your life because of a complication, then you need to use that and like apply the healing, and resolve it. Okay, take it in like head first, like resolve it head first. Don't dance around the subject. Just, no, we need to have a conversation because I didn't appreciate this. No, we need to talk about this because that wasn't right. Like, face it head on. Don't dance around it, because then it's just gonna feel really like mucky. Like it's gonna feel like it's not the right thing that you should be doing right now. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising for January 2022 shadow work collectively. Okay, so you are getting stuck in the mud and you're getting rescue. I'm not surprised about this. It feels like you do have to, it feels like if you think that like you've just been waiting for the situation to kind of unfold in a different way, it's more like you need to take control a little bit. And this is why you're getting called to be bold, and like be a little bit more direct and take back control, because this situation, if you let it be what it is now, you're just gonna be stuck. You're gonna feel stuck. You're gonna feel like nothing's coming out of it. You're gonna feel like there's no solution, there's no way out, and it's like you need to rescue yourself. Like you can't wait for anybody else to rescue you right now. You need to rescue yourself. You need to save yourself, and you need to do so with your words. You need to think about exactly what it is that you need to say, and then you need to say it. You need to reach out and you need to say, you know what, I didn't appreciate this, you know what, that's not right. Or you just need to stand up for yourself in whatever way it is that you're being called to stand up for yourself now. You need to make it right with yourself. You need to be able to say, I did everything that I could have done to set myself up for success, to advocate for myself. Because if I didn't say it, nobody else was gonna advocate for me. Okay, nobody else was gonna say it. Nobody else was gonna be there. So you have to take it upon yourself to actively do the work. You have to do the work now. If you don't do the work, it's not gonna feel good. It's not gonna feel like it's not gonna feel like you are getting anywhere. It's gonna feel like it's heavier, or it's gonna feel like unnecessarily heavy. It's gonna feel unnecessarily heavy. It's gonna feel like you're stuck. It's gonna feel like you have the words but you're not saying it. It's gonna feel like an internal kind of battle with yourself. So instead of doing that, get yourself unstuck by rescuing yourself. It's kind of, think of it when, you know, somebody's stuck in like what's it called, in quicksand, and they're trying to find a way out. They're trying to find a branch or something like that, like in the movies. You need to rescue yourself now. You can't wait for anybody else to come through and like throw you a something. You're gonna have to figure out your way out of there, and that's what you're doing now. You need to get yourself out of that mud. You need to get yourself out. You need to rescue. You need to save yourself. You need to save yourself from the situation by advocating for yourself, by not letting anybody else treat you in the way that you should not be treated. So let's see what mudra you should be using for January 2022 for your shadow work for Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. What mudra should they be using? Wow, so many signs got that. Lower body breathing, literally, like I think 3 or 4 other signs got this. Lower body breathing, finally supported by body and breath, I move forward in life with complete confidence. And I do think that you guys need that, because you are working through some confidence issues and you need to be a little bit bolder right now. That's what the mudra looks like. Definitely incorporate it into your meditations to assist in your healing. This is going to be the back. If you'd like to take a screenshot or pause to read, you can do that now, but definitely incorporate this mudra into your meditations for the month of January to assist in your healing and to break up any energy or frustration that you might be having, and bring in that energy of confidence so you can see your way out of the situations that you need to see your way out of. Okay, so that is your reading, my love. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you guys got all the messages that you needed. I will definitely see you in the next one. Have a beautiful day. Bye.